What up? It's Kaishu, back on episode 3 of The Murder of Sonic. Where we last left off on is going here. Let's begin. All this stuff getting heavy. I'll dump what I need, what I don't need.
Everyone's favorite journalist reporter, Amy Rose, is hot on the scoop. I'm heading out. You've been fabulously helpful.
Alright, before you go, Ezio and I wanted to give you your present.
My present? You're both too sweet. Thank you.
Victor? It seems we have more guesses.
Amy, there you are.
Have you found any leads yet? Want to join us? Have you found any leads yet?
Oh, the detective pair needs help from the birthday girl?
She knows everyone's allowed to be sassy on their birthday.
This tip is just too juicy to ignore. I'll see you all around. Don't worry, Sonic. I'll be the one to avenge you, and quick.
But how are you gonna leave? The door to the next car is locked.
Oh, you doubt the birthday girl? The birthday girl has a master key. Right. The birthday girl gets the birthday key.
Of course, it's a birthday privilege.
I'll solve this case before anyone else. Bye!
Amy may be hasty, but she's thorough. Now, what are you two doing? Looking mighty suspicious, I say.
I'm the detective, so I couldn't be the murderer.
And I'm just making sure things go well. Here to ask if anyone's hungry. Just making sure everything goes well. Things aren't going great. Not sure if you've forgotten, but there was a murderer. Well, I mean, besides that. Besides murder? My social skills non-existent. I'm Victor, the butcher. I'm licensed to handle raw meat. Ayo. And I'm Espiel, the poet.
Poetry. A resonant message from poet to reader meant to challenge our delicate preservativity with the most reminiscent of proses. Can I hear some?
Sure, teardrops in the spring. Can you hear me sing? La la la, dee dee dee. Was that it? I have more if you like. Cherry blossoms in the spring. I'm satisfied for now, thanks. At least she's
rhyming, I suppose. Kaishu, Kaishu and I are here to ambush both of your alibis. Can you walk us through what happened after Amy had everyone leaving the dining car?
Oh, sure. It's simple. We just explained this to Amy, actually. When we were all sent off, Rogue, Blaze, Shadow, and Sonic all passed through this library car, where Amy told me and Espiel to stay. I properly picked a book off the shelf and made myself comfortable. Victor got bored, so he left to see what Knuckles was up to in the Solon car. Yep.
Where was Rogue? We happened to see her lipstick stain on a cup at a Solon car.
Came over to the library car, simply looking for something. Then she went to search the Solon car. She came back shortly after. We heard her shout, "No way!" at the pro something stand over there. But she left back to the casino car before Shadow came through and locked the door. I wonder what she found. She obviously been on the hunt for something. After Rogue left, Shadow walked through the casino car, then entered the library car and locked the door behind him. More importantly, why has Shadow been locking doors? Shadow walked through the library car to the Solon car where Knuckles and I were playing games. He insisted on showing us up at Super Monkey Ball. I got so engrossed by the rolling monkey action, I hardly noticed when Shadow left the Solomon car. I guess he walked through the library car to the casino car again, locking the door behind him. Then returned to the lounge car where he was meant to be stationed. When Victor came back, we realized Knuckles locked the door to the Solomon car. We were stuck in the library car. Wait, was I saying salmon? I mean saloon. Don't roast me in the comments. Good. Saloon. Okay. That's when the train sped up. We were worried about the bookshelves falling on us, but we got through it already. We sat trapped here until Amy arrived asking questions. She's the one that told us someone murdered Sonic. And yeah, that's all that happened. With all these locked doors, it seems Victor and Espiel couldn't have left the library or the saloon.
Thank you. Thank you both for your cooperation. We're just gonna peek around and we'll return with any questions.
If you return with any meat, I'll chop it up for you. And if you'd like to be serenaded with a poem, I got you covered too.
Thanks, guys. Their alibis seem solid enough, but we should still search for clues. What we're looking for is an evidence that provides that proves what they're saying is true.
We need to confirm Victor's reason for leaving his post and determine if SEO was actually in the library car reading. A tall task, but we can do it. Let's get to the bottom of this, Tails.
Absolutely.
What's this bright red book?
Oh, yuck. This reeks of the evil scientist Dr. Eggman?
I don't know why I said it with a question mark.
Yep, this is Dr. Eggman's autobiographic and recipe book.
What kind of recipes?
Who cares? I wouldn't trust any book he's written. It's weird this is even here.
Maybe people just appreciate an omelet.
You may not be wrong.
Okay, I already clicked that.
A global of our marvelous planet.
I haven't traveled around much. The islands are fun and all, but I love to visit some of the countries. Japan.
They're a lot of fun, honestly. Plenty of wonderful people and shops. I found the food can't be beat either.
Sounds perfect for a vacation. The conductor was talking about Spaguna, if you've ever been there.
I have actually. If you're ever visiting, be sure to stop at the university and say hi to Professor Pickle. He'll tell you everything about the area and makes one scrumptious sandwich.
I'll keep that in mind, thanks. This group knows everyone and has been everywhere, haven't they? You already know we gotta check the trash. It has to have something in the trash, even though it look empty. Something's always hidden in trash. Let's check there.
I hate to say it, but there's nothing here.
I really thought there'd be something there.
Kaishu, are you sad there was nothing in the trash bin?
No, I'm alright.
I'm sure there'll be something hidden in the next trash bin we find.
You think so?
Yeah. We just gotta stay optimistic.
Yeah, okay. These trash bins hide a secret, I'm sure of it.
Kaishu, you're pretty unconventional, but I like it. I like that.
Was that supposed to be a compliment?
So many books on the ground. I wish we had time to pick them all up.
I sadly have no interest in picking up these books. A lot of these were knocked out by the train speeding up. But Rogue pulled a lot of these out to search for something.
What reckless behavior. I feel sorry for the poor books. The spines are crashing. They're opening too far.
This kind, this kid feels empathy for everything.
Oh, poor thing. That arm is really struggling cleaning up this scar.
To be fair, I wouldn't want to clean up all this mess either. Let's just leave it alone to do its thing.
Yeah, probably for the best.
Hang in there. A shayo hangs from a tree branch. The large text below reads, "Hang in there."
Wow, I really needed it. I needed to see this.
Hmm?
This little child's hanging there, refusing to use his wings to fly to safety, because choosing the hard way is often the most rewarding.
Thanks, you tells. I'll remember that.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. If this child can stick to his principles and find strength, then I can too.
There's no way there was that much thought put into this poster, right? Should I talk to them? I'll talk to them anyway.
Oh, precocious. There are travel destinations ideas here, like parks, caves, hotels, restaurants. Oh, Kaishu, look at this. There's a couple maps here.
This seems to be a map of the library. The books are categorized by genre, which are listed here.
I love a good overhead map. Let's take it.
Library map. Okay. Should we take this about a cave too? Look, there's.
No, leave it.
Oh, haha, yeah, that's fair. Nobody shares my fondness for caves. Okay, let me talk to him. I'm gonna talk to him. Do you bring me any meat to chop? I may be a butcher, but this may my meat clevered before getting on a train.
You actually tried to bring a knife on a train?
I'm a man of tails. Without a knife, I'm just a sheaf in a ketchup stain. Not a butcher. I think if you had a knife on you, we'd definitely think you were the murderer. But what if I hid the knife?
You know, I'm not the biggest fan of this line of thought.
Never mind. Nothing like code cuts for a cold case. Let me know if you need anything.
Shadow supposedly walked through the library before going into the saloon. When Shadow left the library, he locked this door on his way out.
There gotta be a reason he's doing this. Should we make a note of it?
Yeah, I do believe we should.
Gotta lock door. Okay.
Wow! I wish I could stop and look at all these books. But Sonic needs me. No time to rest.
Alright, let's move on then.
Well, I mean, a little peek wouldn't hurt.
He's scavenging through all the books' titles excitedly. He's like a kid in a candy shop, or In this case, Eugene's in a train library.
That's odd. I know some books have fallen out, but on the floor and everything, but every book on these shelves is in alphabetical order. But this one,
The Mirage Express manual.
it's the user guide to the Mirage Express, the train we're currently on. Do you think someone found it on the ground and put it back?
Oh, I think I said that to tell. Oops.
Maybe, but it is interesting. Let's make a note of this. I think we've found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Victor and find out what really happened.
There's a table here. Let's just take a pause for a second.
These chairs are very comfy, so plush. Puts me right in the mood to read. Makes me want to take a nap personally. In fact, maybe I'll rest my eyes a bit.
Oh, I think that's at 3. I messed it up again.
Kaishu, no! Don't fall asleep! There's been a murder, remember?
If I had a ring for every time a murder ruined my nap time. Fancy a poem? Can I get a poem about space? How about a poem about trains? Yeah. Local material in motion. I think I lost my lotion. The window shows the ocean. Oh wait, there's my lotion. Thanks.
I actually really like that one.
Huh? It's time to investigate. So, the two of you don't believe us? Eh?
It's not that I don't trust either of you, but I wouldn't be a proper detective without examining the alibis. Kaishu and I are here to confirm 2 things.
Dang, I need water.
Why Victor left to go play games with Knuckles, and if SBO really was reading in a library.
Victor, we'll start with you. Why did you leave the library to visit Knuckles? We're prepared to present evidence if need. Oh, that's easy. I got bored. What? I wasn't entertaining him enough, it seems. Vector enjoys being social. Plus, we were instructed to mingle. I remembered the arcade machine in the saloon, so figured I'd go check it out. This seems to line up with the information we gathered with Knuckles.
And that brings our attention to you, SBO. Rogue entered the library, found something, then left? You said you immediately started reading, but were you actually reading the entire time you were in the library?
Of course he was. Once SBO starts reading, he doesn't stop till it's done. I've seen it happen.
It must have been a good read. What was the book?
SBO doesn't own you, detective. Let the man live. What if it was embarrassing? What kind of things do you think I read?
If you want to talk, I have a bunch on what that book might be. Kaishu, can you help me out?
Alright, Kaishu. What book do we think SBO may have been reading? This book. A manual? You think SBO was reading instructions? What argument could you possibly have to support this? Oh, freak, I forgot. Okay, I remember how to play. No!
What freak was that?
Oh my. You were both grasping. I knew it.
We gotta do this again. Let's try again.
Okay, come on. I forgot about this. Dang it, I did it again. No! I did it. Let's go. I got an idea.
There are books scattered around the floor, sure, but the remaining books on the shelves were all alphabetical order, all except this manual, meaning someone, at the very least, picked the manual up and picked it back in the incorrect place. This lack of attention to detail isn't normally like you, SBO.
Hey now, I won't have you insulting my pal like this. Calm down, Victor. I know you meant well, but I can handle myself. Apologies, SBO. A butcher and a poet. Friendship can from anywhere. Form anywhere. That is indeed the book I was reading. The Mirage Express Manual. Trains are cool.
In that case, we'd like to ask you a few questions about the manual. Kaishu, if you don't mind, could you ask SBO some questions about the manual? Just flip to a page and ask away.
Oh, I see. Quiz SBO about how the manual to prove you read it. Which page should I quiz them on? 362. Okay, what if an extremely accurate technology was installed to assist in keeping the train spotless? Robotic arms. During events, they can prevent a variety of tasks and or responsible or cleaning up trash and messes afterwards. I remember the contradiction saying the train can clean itself, though I have a feeling the train company just didn't want to hire any janitors. The robotic arms can also detect weapons or explosives being brought onto the train, ensure passenger safety.
Seems like SBO aced that question. Kaishu, hit him with another one.
Oh, okay. Which page do I choose? 15. What is the Manual Express cancellation policy? No refunds, and you will be charged a no-show fee. This does not apply if you're over the age of 65. Gee, the person who made this rule book must have been over 65.
Last one, Kaishu. Let's see if SBO can go 3 for 3.
Gotcha. Which page? Okay. 400. What was to support the truck their duties and ease general trains and interrogate data proceeding system. It works in tamed in with the considered to assure smooth travel for guests. I remember this. The train has an autopilot, but it can't access its full sight of compatibilities without the constructor present. Now, did I pass your last little test? Yeah. Totally. It's wild you were able to retain all this information so quickly. The poet brain is often surprising. I don't know if I'd be bragging about that.
You've clearly read the manual. Those answers feel far too specific to be guessing.
And you both had the nerves to question my buddy like that? Don't we want to be supporting folks who read? You have to admit though, reading the entire time a murder recorded does sound a bit suspicious, even if true. He answered all of my questions so calmly. That's very impressive. No, I understand everyone's kind of attitude. Victor was the only one who see me reading after all. My ability is hard to sustain than it being the truth. Well, you definitely read through the manual, so I suppose we can.
SBO, is that true? Victor was the only one to see you reading.
Yes, that's correct. Problem?
Frankly, I don't believe that can be true, and we have evidence to back it up. Kaishu?
He always puts me on the spot. Okay, Kaishu thing. We should have a piece of evidence linked to someone who also saw SBO reading, but what? Maybe the map. I'm not sure what you're trying to say with that, but don't waste my time.
Not sure that's right, Kaishu. What evidence do you have that shows someone else should have seen SBO reading?
Shadow's Law? Shadow's Law. Please, pray tell. What this has to do with anything. We're up.
Oh, we're up, Kaishu. Let's get our argument together.
Got way too late. Oh, it's 1 off, 2 off. Pretty considering. not waste time. Let's do it again. Let's go. I got an idea.
Shadow walked through the library to get to the saloon, where he set the original high score on the arcade machine.
Yeah, but I ended up beating it. It wasn't the high score long. Course or natural gamers. Crocs are natural gamers.
Espiel said he saw Shadow enter the library, but he's mentioned nothing about Shadow returned. He only mentions that Victor came back. When Shadow left Knuckles and Victor in the saloon, Espiel was fully seated reading his book for a good while at this point. We know Shadow had to walk back through the library when he left the saloon, so there's absolutely no way Shadow and Espiel didn't notice one another on Shadow's return trip.
I mean, it was a simple slip up. I was just fully immoral in my book that I didn't notice Shadow.
You're telling me the sound of doors opening and locking wouldn't have caused you to look up?
Well, you see, I can sense SBO this preparation here, defending the argument that he was reading the entire time isn't easy.
So, if you didn't see Shadow returning from the saloon to lock all the doors, then all that moment, were you really in the library at all?
But how would SBO leave? Shadow locked all the doors and no one saw SBO in the saloon.
It's a mystery, my dear Kaishu. One that I would love for SBO to solve.
You gotta believe me.
That cool the
meter is vanishing. I was so involved with my book, I didn't notice Shadow passing by through the library. Honest. When Victor returned, he even had to tap me on the shoulder to get my attention. Yeah, I think I remember doing that. God dang.
I must avenge my friend's death, so I'll ask you again, Espiel. If you weren't there for Shadow to see you reading, then how did you leave the library?
I wasn't. I didn't. Why doesn't this seem right to me? Tails definitely feels like he's on to something, but I don't see it. Was Espiel simply sitting reading, or did he somehow vanish to not see Shadow's return to the library? Wow, should I do? What should I do? Because that is possible to, like, when a person reads a book, you like, just like a phone, so it's probably like tunnel vision, and he wasn't noticing. But he is stuttering, so I'll join Tails. No, I can't interrupt Tails while he's on to something. I'll let him continue this line of questions and Kaishu, my favorite and beyond beloved employee, please protect the passengers aboard this train. They must be taken care of. If you fail, the lawsuits will be drawn up. Don't allow such an old, feeble soul get sued. What I gotta do with this? I have to make sure our guests are taken care of. I have to speak up. Tails. We have a piece of evidence that can answer all of our problems.
Alright, my fellow assistant, lay it on me. What piece of evidence? Shadows and SBO couldn't have seen one another.
I don't have the evidence. I don't know. Maybe this? Alright, now let's get my thoughts in order. Oh, free. Well. No, I felt so close. Let me go again. Oh my gosh, I almost got hit by that. Let's go, 65. I got an idea.
The library map? Oh, I see.
See the exit? They're right across from one another to a straight path. And Shadow walked down this straight path. Here's a way SBO and Shadow couldn't have met. I've seen one another. Looks like you'll
have to point out where exactly on the map you mean. Where could SBO have been for Shadow to not see him?
Right here. Interesting. That's where I was sitting, reading my book. I can second this. When I returned from the saloon, SBO was in that same spot.
That confirms it then. You see, Shadow and SBO couldn't have seen one another from this spot because a bookcase is in the way.
There's no way Shadow could have seen SBO or vice versa.
It makes a lot of sense why you never mentioned Shadow's return, SBO. There's just no way you would have seen him.
I apologize for losing my cool back there. I felt like I was grasping despite telling the truth. But I'm glad you all believe me now.
Your alibi isn't the most airtight, but I have no further points. Thank you both for answering all our questions.
We did it. Another pair of alibis. Too many locked doors to worry about, but I'm glad everything straightened itself out in the end. Well, I am exhausted. I'm gonna crash here for a bit. These chairs are so comfy. Likewise, I could use a breather.
sadly, our work isn't done. I have plenty of questions for Rose, and especially Shadow.
No, it seems the door to the next car is open. Amy must have kept it open when she passed through earlier.
Then that's our cue to leave. See you later, Victor and Aspiel.
Give 'em heck. And if you need any meat chopped up, say the word. I'll keep my poetry sharp for you both. A murderer is on the loose, while doors keep getting locked. Tick tock, tock tick goes the clock, while our heroes are in the Caspos. At this point, I'm feeling pretty confident in our detective abilities. We're really doing this.
Come on, Kaishu. Let's see what's next.
Coming.
You sure you don't want to stay and look at all the great books a little longer?
The mystery goes. Okay.
Okay. The investigation continues.
Okay. Casino car. And we're gonna stop here. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. Let's find out what's gonna happen next. I wonder, who's gonna be at the casino? Like, is Shadow gonna be there? I gotta look at the map again, because I forgot who's gonna be there. But we will find out. If you don't remember either, we will find out in the next episode. Like, subscribe. Peace.